Hello everybody, David Eason here. I've got my Vote Eason koozie, and this is another video in a series to help voters understand who I am as a candidate. Well, I get asked all the time, what's the difference between a constable and a sheriff? And don't feel bad if you don't know the answer, I'm going to help you. So let's start with, who are peace officers? Well, the short answer is, a lot of people are peace officers. And I won't bore you with a long list, but I assure you constables are in there. If you're interested, the list can be found in the Texas Code of Criminal Procedures 2.12. So what are the duties and powers? Well, it's the duty of every peace officer to preserve the peace in that officer's jurisdiction. And to effect this purpose, the officer shall use all lawful means, which means the officer shall interfere without warrant to prevent and suppress crime, execute all lawful civil and criminal process issued to the officer by any court or magistrate, and to arrest offenders without warrant in every case when the officer is authorized by law in order to take that person before the proper magistrate or court to be tried. So what's the difference between what's required of a constable versus a sheriff? Well, honestly, not a whole lot. The general powers and duties of a constable are to execute and return each process, warrant, and precept that's directed to the constable and delivered by a lawful officer. This includes property code relating to evictions, civil or criminal process through the county in which the constable's precinct is located, and citations, notices, warrants, subpoenas, and writs in that jurisdiction. All civil process may be served by a constable, any constable in that county or a contiguous county. The constable should also attend all justice courts held in the precinct, which means the constable is required to provide a bailiff to the justice of the peace court. Now, what is the duties of the sheriff? Well, the sheriff serves as a licensed peace officer who enforces criminal law of Texas in the county. Their primary responsibility is to handle the day-to-day operations of the county jail, enforce traffic laws on county roads, provide security for the county and district courts. The sheriff may also serve as a tax assessor and collector in counties with fewer than 10,000 residents, and regulate bail bondsmen in counties without bail bond boards, and serve warrants and civil papers. So the Texas constable is provided for in the Texas Constitution of 1876, which calls for an elected constable in each precinct of a county, and the counties may have between 1 and 8, depending on their population. So the reason I'm telling you all this is because it's important to know what the police officers that work for you actually are required to do by law. Basically, there's little difference between the powers and duties given to all peace officers, and the Precinct 2 Constable's Office has the ability to take on more of a law enforcement role to better serve the citizens. Both have the responsibility to keep the peace, suppress the crime, enforce state law by instanter or warrant arrest, and to follow lawful process ordered by a court. Reallocating the current resources is a great start towards working towards a 24-hour police service. Each area of Precinct 2 has a specific need that needs to be identified and addressed, whether it's civil process service during times when people are home, area patrols in rural parts of the precinct when people are away to work to suppress crime, or traffic enforcement in populated areas when kids are getting off the bus. Answering citizen calls for service, taking reports, and following up on the information is what the police do and what the public expects. I won't be taking over what the sheriff's office does, but only supplementing services in times of high call volume in those overlapping areas. All of this could currently be done with the resources now available with the Precinct 2 office. All areas of Precinct 2 should receive professional service equally and fairly. I hope this information was helpful, and on March 3rd, the voters will choose who they want as their next Precinct 2 constable. I'm ready to serve you. I'm dedicated to service, and I'm dedicated to the community. I thank you for your support and your vote. I'm in position 3 on the ballot. Please like and share this video, and God bless.